Welcome back to the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre. Final day action, mixed open grand final. Victoria to my left, New South Wales to my right. Should be an absolute classic game. The situation is this. The teams have met twice. Victoria, victorious both occasions, 47-42 the first time, 54-42 the second time. Queensland played the 1-2 final against the Vics, lost the game. That set up an amazing match between New South Wales and Queensland. New South Wales got through, meaning Queensland went out in straight sets to set up this final. It's grand final day. The players are nervous. They've trained for 6 months. Both teams have worked extremely hard to get to this point on this day. One of them will be named national champions. Will it be the Vics, the defending Vics, or will it be a new blood in the New South Wales side? New South Wales, coached by the Australian Sonics, Drew Malvina. Victoria, been together not that long. It's a newish side compared to last year. Brought back Libby, the great shooter. Sophie O'Shea, another great shooter. They're going to probably make it a shootout against this very tight and technical side of New South Wales. Last night we commentated the New South Wales match. It looked like some of their players were a little bit injury prone. How they're feeling today, I'm not sure, but a lot is going to depend on Dee Batella. She was sensational last night. Came out when New South Wales was struggling. She was the one that kept them in the game. Her work rate with Brad Halton is something that will determine a long way to the success of New South Wales. I'm looking forward to this one. We're going live in about 15 minutes. Stick around. National Anthem's coming up soon. All right. Sorry. I'm joined by the Victorian coach, Jared Walker. Jared, expecting big things for this match?
Yeah, we're excited about what we can put out today. We've had a really good week and build across the week as a team, so we're looking to put out 4 quarters today, finally. Yeah.
Excellent work. You've played these guys twice, won both times. Fairly narrow margins. Does that take a lot of confidence into the game because of that?
No, that's just us in New South Wales. Every time we meet, it's always close. It's always a tight-fought game. We just got to trust that our 12 or 11 is going to get it done for us, and that's really our company line. I guess you could say that we come with 11, we play with 11.
Absolutely. You've got some great female shooters in Sophie O'Shea, Libby's back.
Yeah, Libby's had a standout tournament, and Soph built across the week. She was a bit injured earlier on, has really built into the game, and yeah, they're both fighting for that position, and you know, that's what I want out as a coach, to have to pick between the two.
Absolutely. I'll let you get back to your team. Last few minutes before the game. Good luck today. Cheers. Joined by the New South Wales coach 2 minutes before game time. How do you feel, big fella?
A bit nervous, but I think we'll get through the 60 minutes. We had a good game last night, so hopefully that momentum comes through today.
Watched your game last night. Couple of injuries. Concerns for me. Anthony Schoon particularly seemed like he was limping badly.
Yeah, there's an ankle problem there, but we'll start him and see how he goes and see if we can get through the first quarter at least and build from there.
Played these guys twice. Haven't got the results you wanted. Things will change today?
I hope so.
Good luck today, coach. And we are live, day 7 action here from the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre. The excellent venue here for the Commonwealth Games. Hosting the badminton, my name's Dave Mills. Joining me in coverage, a very happy, very smiley, a very successful coach for the New South Wales 17 unders, Josh Bogus.
That's the one.
How do you feel, brother?
Relieved.
Your first national title?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, the first one's the hardest, so tell me.
It was, yeah.
No.
The boys worked so hard, so I'm so happy that they rewarded themselves in getting that win.
Oh, they rewarded you too, mate. It's all your hard work.
Yeah.
It's the coach that gets fired. When it doesn't
Yeah,
go right,
that's
the coach that
right.
gets fired. So you've got to take some success. So we've got a match here between Victoria, open mixed. Probably favourites going in this one, considering they beat New South Wales twice against the New South Wales open mixed. You know the New South Wales side probably a little better than I do. Thoughts?
Look, if they're patient with the ball and don't let the nerves hit in, they're going to give Victoria a really good run. So, it's just going to be who settles first into the grand final. It's a big game. So, they got some veterans in the team for New South Wales. So, hopefully those guys can stand up and bring it home for them.
I covered that match last night with Sue and against Queensland, and I thought Queensland would be favourites going into that match, and I thought New South Wales did a superb job in the shooting end.
Yep.
Danielle Kitchener, that's how I know her as, Danielle Di Batello now, married name.
Yep.
I thought she did an extremely great job early on when New South Wales was struggling a little bit. She was the one that held them together, and I wonder how much that took out of her, because if she can perform like that today, New South Wales could go a long way to winning.
Look, she's not afraid of putting up those long bombs, and with Brad Holton at the back there for her, a target as well. We'll just see if she can stand up again and pop those long bombs and make the defenders think that, there's not just one shooter in here, there's two.
Absolutely. Brad Holton, an indoor veteran. He would have played at least 70 tests for Australia across many grades, opens, mixed, 30s. He's an absolute veteran. Holds like an indoor player. Ridiculously hard to get the ball around him, though. Like, most of the defenders have struggled on Brad.
Yep. He's really strong at refeeding that ball so he gets the right position for him. I think he favours one side of the post a little bit more than the other. But yeah, that's a strong hold from him.
Ben Hamer had a massive match last night on the Queensland shooters. First of all, he had Michael Sullivan, and then he had Lockie Carter. Did a great job, forcing them back towards the baseline. I think it'll be a different kettle of fish here. Brad will not be pushed around like that.
Brad's so strong. He's a massive presence. So it'll be definitely a job for Ben to try and shut him down.
I'm looking forward to seeing Sophie O'Shea play, former Sonics player. She's come back into the team after a couple of years. She was overseas with work commitments. Really excited to have her back in the side. One of the purest shooters, a VML player. Has been, I believe, just outside the Melbourne NNL teams. So she's one to watch.
Yeah, definitely that experience coming with her. Victoria going to be looking for her to settle them into the game. So
absolutely. So. Excellent. We've just been handed a note. Lost my train of thought there, big fella. Don't distract the talent. That's what I always say. Libby Nicol, another great shooter. Being mixed, you can't put them both on the same time. But I think she's had a superb week as well.
Yeah, it definitely could be an impact player coming onto the court. So maybe some fresh legs as well. They could possibly go to that.
Now, I'm looking for a scoop here, brother. Anthony Schoon. Last night was limping around like a man who'd been shot. Is there an injury concern there?
Look, I'm not quite sure what's going on with him there. He's been around a long time, so hopefully he's done the right recovery stuff last night and got himself ready for this game.
I asked Coach Malvina. I said, Coach, Schooney, looking like a cripple. Very casually just telling me there's a little bit of an ankle problem.
A little bit.
Yeah. You don't know anything more than that?
No, I haven't heard anything from that one.
Alrighty, so everything's in readiness here. We've got the umpires on the court. The toss has been made. Victoria win the toss. They're taking the centre pass. We have the national anthems have been played, and we're just waiting for the 30-second call as I look at the umpires for that 30-second call. And they just smile at me, which is fantastic. And we're good to go. The teams are lining up. The umpires, we've got Amy Winchcombe on the far side, Corey Tukariki on the near side, and of course, reserve, the big man in the white, Dino Hurst.
So each team's now having their little
Dino
huddle.
sits down because seriously we can't see. He'd have to be, 6'4"?
He's huge.
He's smiling at me. What are you, Dino, 6'4"? 6'7", there you go. He's a unit.
He is huge.
And we're away with Victoria, going to the left of your screen. First centre pass. The aforementioned Sophie O'Shea drills it. Never looked like missing. The perfect start for Victoria.
Yeah, it is. They're looking for that first little goal, which they've put on the board. So, well done to them. New South Wales now with the ball in attack.
They went to their go-to girl, Bertello. She got taken out there.
Dylan next hit, well read there to come out for the fly.
So we've got two Nick Sips playing for the Victorian team, for the viewers at home. We've got Corey Nick Sip, he's the shooter. We've got his brother Dylan Nick Sip, and he is the goalkeeper on Brad Halton.
Oh, straight away.
Very willing early on. The boys fighting for the ball here. Absolutely, a bit of push and shove early. We do love that.
Everything on the line.
Brad Halton was taking no prisoners. Dylan refusing to move out of his way. And there's the score. We're 1-1. We've got the fireworks early. 1 minute gone. We've had a push and shove.
Lock yourselves in.
Oh, it's going to be a cracker. Just did the 17s final, which you dominated.
Yep.
You could have made it a little closer, brother.
Look, you know,
From the get-go.
I wanted to make sure that we had that in the bag.
I think you had it in the bag 4
Yeah.
minutes in. It was a marvellous performance by your boys.
Look, you can never underestimate any team.
Well,
So-
you probably don't know the history, but we went through the history of the tournament. That's Victoria have won the last 10 championships, so you've broken that.
Stop that run.
New South Wales haven't won an underage in that division. It used to be called 17s, but haven't won one since way back, like 15
it was
years. Nearly 20 years, sorry.
1997, I think it
yeah,
was.
exactly. So you must be proud of your boys.
Oh, definitely. And hopefully we can keep that trend on this
Well,
court with
man.
New South Wales. Hopefully,
Well,
you know.
the aforementioned possibly injured Schoon there creates the foul. Danielle Botello got the ball.
So strong on
She'll
the edge
shoot
of
the
the
long
photo.
bomb, surely. Oh, no, passed off to Houghton. Fooled us all, including myself. Excellent work there. Houghton gets the shot. 2-2, early stages, first quarter.
Victoria now in the attack, looking to create something nice and easy to the post. Ben Hammer just getting a touch to that. Ball goes out of the baseline.
He was player of the match for me last night, Hammer. He went brilliantly well. Michael Solomon, 6'8" from Queensland.
Yep.
Had no problems with him. Lockie Carter, 6'7" from Queensland. Shut him down as well. Big difference. That was the reason New South Wales
Yeah.
won. And the work of Danielle DiBatello and Brad Houghton.
Yep. There'll be definitely New South Wales will be looking at those people again to stand up in this game, along with everyone else. Schoons with the experience as well. So little hold pause in play here while centre from New South Wales.
Those pesky bibs. I think the viewers at home know what I think about those pesky bibs.
Yeah. So DiBatello now with a high one into Holton.
It seems
And-
like she's changed the game today. Like last night, banging away from that distance,
Yep.
getting the scoreboard ticking over. Today, playing a shorter game. Maybe the pressure of the grand final, perhaps.
Possibly, definitely, yeah. That could be a thing, and maybe getting it in the Vic's heads that, you know, Holton's there and he's a big target. So if they can hit him, DiBatello just needs to almost be that third feeder even, but also going to the post when needed. So Victoria now in the attack. Contact call over the top there from Benningfield. Next hip under the post.
Young Marissa Mendes last night ran herself into the ground. We
Yeah.
looked in the last quarter there. She was just struggling to get back to the circle. Like, gave absolutely everything she had in that final. Up against Shannon Taylor, Australian Sonics player. Mismatch, male on female. We've got another mismatch today. Do you see that key element?
Yeah, it could be. It could be through the midcourt there. So she just needs to use the speed, get around that body.
David Butler versus the aforementioned Marissa Mendes.
So footwork call for New South Wales. So they have the ball inside the circle. Swing ball comes to Schoons and an offside call. DiBatello swinging the ball again. Drive the front. Draws the defender contact. Looks like she's going to back herself here and drops. Nothing in net there.
Excellent play there. 4-all, 4.5 gone. New South Wales looking to break the Victorian dominance. 2 games this year they've played. 2 games this season they played. Day 3, the Vic's 47, New South Wales 42. Day 5, Vic 54, New South Wales 42. So we've got a turnover here. This is New South Wales' chance to take a lead, but look at the Vic straight into their zone.
Straight into the zone here. New South Wales just need to be steady to the ball. Unfortunately, they forced that one long.
You'd have to say the zone worked on that occasion.
It did, yep. That's one stat to the zone.
Are you a zone coach yourself? I noticed you tried a few tonight.
We did
today.
try a few.
It works pretty well.
Yeah, especially when, you know, some of our defenders like to play off the body. Get a bit
Exactly.
lazy. Rather than chasing, they like to hang back. But Victoria there, scoring, getting the ball back and scoring off their centre pass. Schoons with a great drive to the top of that attacking third.
Great work there. Marissa Mendes hit the circle. Nice easy feed into DiBatello. Her first shot, a
DiBatello.
little bit wayward.
She's looking for the contact call from the
Picked up
umpire, but
by Shukushki.
that's a name to pronounce, isn't it?
Well, I've got a phonetic here.
Yeah.
Sukulski.
Right.
I'm going to keep
I'll
running
leave that one to you.
Thanks, brother. My colleague looking after me here in the commentary booth.
That's a great drive from DiBatello there.
Look over to the umpires. They're absorbed in the game here. We've got 3 to my left. Not wholly in the circle there. Got away with one there, Mr. Butler.
Footwork call.
But see, the ball nose. I always say the ball nose. And the correction was made.
So Patch now with the ball. Driving through the midcourt just to help the attackers bring the ball down. Let them hang back a bit further.
So both teams have settled pretty well there. Great intercept there
Well
by
read
Butler.
by Butler.
Let's see if the Vicks can get something happening here. Looking long. Oh, nice play. Corey nicks it with the shot. Missed.
Nice and
Great
high.
rebound by Hammer. Kicks out
Hammer,
Scooney.
he's so tall and gets right over that shot.
He certainly does. Schoon. Oh, great save by Halton.
Loose
Poor
ball.
pass by Schoon. Yeah.
Oh,
I have to say it,
unfortunately.
I think Schoon's not 100%.
Yeah, look,
He did struggle to pick up that ball then.
they're going to be looking to him with the experience as well. I think he's their captain.
He is
Don't
the
quote
captain.
me on that one, but
Yep, he is captain.
So
He's a former Australian indoor rep, or current Australian indoor rep, my
Yep.
apologies. So, yeah, you're right. He's going to bring a lot of experience to the game.
and he just needs to stand up and show that leadership. So, you know, if he's limping around on the court, that's not what they're going to be looking for. But, no, let's see how he goes in this first quarter.
Seems to have a serious issue with that left ankle from what I can tell from
Yeah,
here.
both ankles heavily strapped as well.
Yeah, I'm no doctor, but looks like there's something going on there.
New South Wales now looking for timing.
Uncharacteristic error there by Halton. He had that with two hands, just slipped through. See if he can make it up there. Great defence. He's recovered with great defence there. Shukulski, long pass, Sophie O'Shea. Oh, misguided pass, intercepted, knocked away by
I feel like he could have got
Ben
two hands
Hamer.
of that one.
two hands for
If
beginners.
you can get one hand to it, you can get two. Two hands for beginners, that's it.
Wonder what you're talking about there, brother. Still talking about Nepal, I hope.
Yeah.
Excellent work. Nice shot, Sophie
Great
O'Shea.
That's a lovely high release there.
She's a quality shooter.
So New South Wales in the attack.
Trying to tie it up here at 6-all, 6-5 to the Vicks at present. We've played 8 minutes in this game. Oh,
Ooh.
unlucky call there, I feel. Marissa Mentes went for the ball, threw herself practically into the commentary box.
Butler just stronger to that ball then.
He's an ungainly sort of character, Butler. Slight, reasonably quick, massive arms.
Yeah,
So
he's nice. He looks nice and strong.
Yep. Can Sophie O'Shea make him pay? Oh, nice pass off there to Corey. Next hip.
Obstruction call. Both players out there.
Yeah.
Going to get no ball if we're out of play.
You got to hate the instruction call. I hate that as a coach, seeing my team stand down to play, giving
Yep.
them free shots. And that case was worse. They were both out of play.
Yeah.
Couldn't even set themselves up for a rebound.
So Victoria going backwards just to go forwards. Opening up that space to hit the circle edge.
Yeah, it was got a little bit clustered there. There's drive by Febo across the circle at wing attack. So O'Shea a little bit off today. Like normally she's banging those in. She's
Yeah.
missed a couple.
Good rebounds
As
there.
has Corey Nixip, but he gets the boards.
Clean his own up. Finish that one
They
off.
say 3 times a charm. Mentis to Di Batello, back to Mentis, the old 1-2. Buckle my shoe, kicks it back to the GD in
South Wales
Beddingfield, looking
just not
long.
going towards the
Schoon
ball.
wide, back to Di Batello. She's looking for Halton. Finds Mendes at the top,
And an offside call.
and I'm not sure what the call was.
Offside, I think it
Slightly
was, yep.
offside at the top of the circle.
So New South Wales just making some unforced errors there.
Nice pass off of O'Shea to next hip. They seem to have a good understanding.
They do, yeah. Great shooter-shooter connection there. So we'll just see if we can finish this one off. Last one fell short, but he sinks that one nice and easy.
He's got a nice technique, the young fella.
He does. Nice high release. Good flick on it. And there's an injury timeout from Schoon. So
This is what we predicted might happen. Scooney is in diabolical trouble. He definitely has a left ankle issue. Coach said that they'd try and see how he went. At 9-5, probably the right time to make the change.
yeah, that brings Jackson into the game at wing attack. Wealth of experience there as well. He's been around men's netball a long time, so he's got a lot of speed. So we'll just see if they can settle him into the game early here.
New South Wales need a goal here. 10-5 down. They're on a 5-0 run, the Victorians.
That ball just looking
Probably
needed
need
to go a
Di Batello
little
to
bit
do a little
earlier.
bit less work on the as a wing attack and more as a goal attack, getting
Yeah.
in there to take a bit of pressure off Halton, yeah?
Yep.
Thank you.
Queensland looked to be, Victoria, sorry, looked to be nice and settled early.
I wish Queensland was playing.
Not quite. They had their chance yesterday.
Ouch. Oh, stabbed in the heart by my co-commentator.
Butler now looking to...
Queensland out in straight sets last night.
They were
Oh. Sophie O'Shea with the shot.
looking to
Great
go to the
work by
post.
Hamer.
Oh. Better held
Still
that a
gets
bit
a
longer.
shot. Excellent effort. Margin is 7.
Can New South Wales put a few on the board here?
Absolutely not with that uncontested centre pass error. Remembering the score not that long ago was 5-5. They're on an 8-1 run, the Vicks.
Butler with the step on. Easy feed there.
O'Shea with the shot. She's a classy shooter. A little bit rusty early on, but I think she's found a groove now.
I think she has. It's a little bit too much space out front for her. And that's a great
Yeah.
high ball in. Great hold by Nexip.
Absolutely. Hamer, sorry, is not having the same effect he had last night against
Yeah.
the two Queensland bigs.
Just need to get his feet moving a little bit more and eyes up.
Yeah, Marissa Mendes, she looks like she's hurting as well. It's been a long week for these guys. Great work by, that was a loose pass into Houghton. He's managed to flick it back to Danielle Di Bertello. She takes a shot, Golski, and it's 15-7 with a minute to go.
Great tip by Beddingfield.
Clearly not in the circle there. He's going to get picked up soon. There, I'm hoping David Butler.
Give and go to the circle. Nice and strong take there. And a Queensland's, Victoria, sorry, settle with another goal.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
the-
having trouble off the centre pass.
They
That's the
are.
second one in a row they've turned over. Hasn't even connected to anyone.
Victoria sending them backwards there.
Yeah. They're looking like they're really in a bit of a groove here, the Vicks. They need something inspirational, New South Wales. Their captain's already off. He's injured his ankle.
Who do they look to at this time?
I hate to say it, but it's got to be Di Bertello.
I think so.
She's the class individual in this team, and her long shots will be awesome, but I don't know, she played such big minutes last night and hard minutes as well.
Yep.
So whether she's got it in, I'm not sure.
So Victoria swinging that ball to the pocket. Great hold by Homer. And
I
a goal to
say,
finish.
she gets him on the balk, every time.
Too strong to the post.
So we're in the final seconds of this game. Long pass into
Oh.
Houghton, too long. There's a bit of panic set in here. At 5-all, New South Wales were in the match. They're now, Vicks have gone on a 13-2 run. And
You hear the 10-second call coming from the bench there.
I think
Makes
he
him
did, but I think there's not 10 seconds to go. Well, maybe there was.
Maybe
there
there
it
was.
is. Dean Hurst, reserve umpire, blows the whistle. A great first quarter to Victoria.
very good. Very, very strong there. They're the first team to settle, but New South Wales really just need to calm down, look to someone to settle them down and have that easy ball into the circle.
Absolutely. 18-7 the quarter. New South Wales got to make some changes, get some momentum happening, and we'll be right back after these messages. And we're back 30 seconds before the resumption of the second quarter here. Open mixed action, grand final. New South Wales open mixed team struggling a little bit, 7. Up against Might of Victoria, currently sitting at 18. It was 5-all. A 13-2 run has put the Vicks in a commanding position. Joining me in commentary, Josh Bogers. What are your thoughts, sir?
Look, Victoria, credit to them. They settled really, really nicely in that first quarter. New South Wales are going to have to pull something out very quickly here if they want to try and get this score margin back. So Victoria now with the ball.
Yeah, Sophie O'Shea's got it. Shot 7 out of 9 in the first quarter, Sophie O'Shea.
That's a good return from a goal attack.
Absolutely. High volume, good percentage. 11 out of 14 to Nexip. And O'Shea takes the first one in the second quarter. By contrast, Houghton had 4 out of 5. Di Batello 3 out of 4 for their returns in the first quarter.
That's a much steadier shot there. Better passage from New South Wales. More patient with the ball.
Oh, as the ball crashes into the commentary box, we're already having enough technical difficulties today.
Don't need another one.
Equipment failure through breakage. So
the Queensland coach, very vocal at quarter time there. What do you think he had to say to his players?
the Victorian coach.
Victorian coach.
Yeah, you really want Queensland in the final,
Queensland.
didn't you? And so did I, my friend. He said the main thing he stressed was he's happy with the performance, but he says they haven't put a 4-quarter performance together all week, and he said today was the day. So he stressed that to his players. He wanted 4 quarters, and they start in the second quarter ridiculously well.
Yeah. So Di Batello looks to pass off to Holton. Lovely tussle there under the post. Arms tangled.
So Holton gets a goal. It makes it 2-all this quarter, 20-9 overall, and we've played 2 in the second quarter.
Butler, strong drive there. Hits the pocket. Looking for Nexip to open up. Reset option. It's fantastic. Great hold there by Nexip. And a good split shot to finish off.
He's an excellent shooter, Corey Nexip. Just steady as she goes. He gets himself in good position. He's not super tall. Like, there's a lot more taller in the mixed competition. But, geez, he's got a lovely technique, doesn't he?
He does. He has a fantastic shooting technique. Nice high release. So that's going to make it really hard for those defenders to get up and try and block that shot.
Jackson's still waiting to settle into this game. He hasn't exactly set the world on fire since he's come on there. But he's probably performed better than Schoon, who was clearly injured with that ankle.
Yeah, that's right. They moved him out to centre, so... Di Batello's shot just falling short. Vic with the rebound, and a great touch there by Bedingfield.
So Mendes now at wing attack, swapping with Jackson. Houghton at the front, demanding the ball to beat Di Batello. Draws the foul, off to Houghton. Gets the goal. So it's 3-all here in the second quarter. 21-10 overall. Oh, and a forced turnover there.
Oh, they look to the umpire to call untouched, but unfortunately, umpire deems it as being touched.
Well, sensation here. We thought the ball was untouched off the centre pass. Umpires missed it. Victoria practically stopped, waiting for the penalty. None was called. The ball knows the shot
Netball
missed.
Karma.
And Palmer gets the rebound. So all is well in the castle.
That's it. So now they just need to be steady with it, not throw it away.
They tried hard to throw it away, didn't they? That was a long, long pass
Very long.
by Jackson.
Di Batello, great shot.
So Victoria, let's start again. New South Wales are in front here in this quarter, but still trail by 10. We've still got 11 to go.
That's great
Di
vision
Batello.
from Di Batello.
It's just like that. The New South Wales front line's clicked. They've started to settle. They're finding each other, using that word that I hate, connections. It's starting to happen.
They've got the experience there. All they need to do is just trust each other.
Oh, another turnover there. Loose pass into O'Shea. Down to Di Batello. Kicks it out to... Oh, a long way out. You don't see Houghton. He doesn't travel that far on holidays.
He must be thinking he's playing centre.
He must have been. So...
The ball swings to the pocket. Butler So close. Great contest out there.
Oh, absolutely smashed into Jackson there. But we
Offside
had an
was the
offside
ball.
early.
Yep.
So,
Di Bartello, she's
this
going to
is
back herself
huge,
there.
Song. No, she's kicked out, getting herself in a better spot.
Wants a better angle.
Drew the foul. Oh, Houghton needs to rip that ball in.
Definitely
He was
does.
lucky there, I felt.
Holds his position so he can shoot from where he wants.
They're having a run here, the New South Wales side. 21-13. The margin is 8, 10 to play. Second quarter.
Patch with the ball. Di Bartello backs herself again. Unfortunately,
unlucky.
bounces out.
It was more in than out. It went around the world 3 times
Did.
and then popped
I
out
feel like
for,
that should be half a point.
for some inexplicable reason.
Oh, so close.
Beddingfield
Beddingfield.
so close. Great elevation there for the young lass from New South Wales.
O'Shea just cutting the top of the circle.
O'Shea, the give and go.
Soft contact, I thought there.
Yeah, I think you're not on your own there.
Great hold. And the boards.
The ball knows. The Victorian shooters have gone cold in this quarter. Out to Patch.
Beddingfield.
Long
Drives
ball,
hard through the
Jackson.
middle. Defenders working hard to help bring that ball down through the court. Just letting those attackers hang back a little bit further.
Unlucky there. It was a great save, but straight into Victorian hands.
Butler just finding
Butler
himself circle
looking
edge.
for O'Shea, finds her. She works it in nice and close. They need a settler, the Vics, and O'Shea delivers on cue. So, Victoria Centre now. The margin is 9. This will get it back to double figures. Seems like O'Shea's become the go-to shooter in that circle.
It
and
has.
boom, she does it again. We've missed O'Shea around the traps the last couple of years. Oh,
Ooh.
clash of bodies. Courage shown by Beddingfield. Chased
Well-
that ball down. Or was it Patch?
That was Patch.
Patch, sorry.
Georgette Patch just really putting her body on the line to get that ball.
Absolutely. Well. Oh, more courage shown again, this time by Beddingfield. The New South Welshmen are throwing their bodies at everything.
Holton trying to draw that contact from the arm on the ball there.
If you're enjoying the coverage, drop us a tweet. The Twitter handle, AMNA Men's Mixed. AMMNA Men's Mixed. We will reply. We call them out throughout the coverage. We've been getting stuff from all over the world. The reach of this social media is unbelievable. I don't think I appreciated it until this week. Hello to Manny Ferreira, my good friend in South Africa. He's watching all the games. The South African men's coach. Loving what we're doing. Okay, Victoria with the ball, just outside the circle. Beddingfield. Got one back there on Butler, I feel. She's been
Oh.
getting cleaned up by him a couple of times.
That's a great finish by O'Shea there.
O'Shea, she's a class act. We've said it a few times in the call. Just like that, the margin's back out to 10. Great drive, Di Bartello. That was classic goal attack play. Came in on the ball side
Sinks it.
and finishes his shot off. We need more of that from her, though,
We
unfortunately.
do, definitely. So it looks like Vic started to settle into this second quarter, shutting down that run that New South Wales had earlier on. 24 plays 15 to Victoria. Patch there, just calling for that held ball. Umpire doesn't want to borrow that one.
Butler, huge leap into Jackson.
Butler doing
Great-
an immense amount
Great
of work.
intercept. That's that speed you were talking about with Jackson.
Jackson.
Displayed it there, managed to get the ball. Looked like Victoria were going to score for all money. Does a classic intercept. And now he's down the other end, feeding the circle into a deeper.
Now he's going to look for his teammates just to reward
great
him.
save by Houghton. No, it wasn't. He had the shoelace on the sideline again.
Again,
Those pesky shoelaces.
those shoelaces.
So,
New South Wales trying to
oh.
put something together here.
They're certainly throwing themselves at the ball, New South Wales, aren't they?
They are. They want this bad. They have to work real hard here. Playing more of a space defence here, the New South Wales team. Benningfield just going for that ball. Really making Butler work hard for that.
I reckon Bedingfield and Patch are going to have some bruises on them after this match. They're playing ridiculously hard as they possibly can. There they are again, mixing it up.
My God, the atmosphere in here.
The place is going electric. We've got a game going on behind us. It's Queensland Reserve men's playing the Vicks. And it's 17 to 14 at the moment. I'm not sure who's winning, but it is an absolute corker. You can barely hear ourselves think. I think I goosed up there, brother. I've goosed up. So, very parochial Queenslander I am. So, a turnover to New South Wales gives possession to the Vicks. 24 to 15 with the scoreboard at the moment. Correct weight there. Confirmation from the official scorers beside me.
Thank God for them.
We are interactive here. Ask and thou shalt receive here at the live streaming. Amna live streaming.com. Click on the live streaming tab. Can't go wrong. Just going back through the history, brother. Open mix last year was won by Geelong, which is really Victoria. Just so happens they had 2 Victorian teams last year. We go back to 2015, and it was Victoria. New South Wales 2014. So that we want to break the Vic streak. It's only been, it seems to be Victoria mostly that wins this tournament.
Yep.
In the last 10 years, they've won 8.
Yep.
So
they're definitely a strong team. Showing it out here today on court. Can New South Wales eat back at this margin? 10-goal margin, 25-15 to Victoria.
Can't hear ourselves sing.
That crowd on the other court, my
Absolutely.
God.
There are a few seats left if you're thinking of coming down. Get your backside courtside. The big one's coming up next, though, eh?
Can't wait for that.
Oh, you wouldn't. Yeah, Queensland knocked out in the open men's last night.
New South Wales in that one. Bedingfield flying through for that intercept.
Absolute great intercept there by Bedingfield onto Jackson, into Houghton. Can he finish? They really need this.
Long distance from him.
Yes, he can. Steps in. 9 the margin. They need to keep it at single figures by half-time.
They do. Victoria down the sideline to O'Shea. Swings the ball. Georgette Patchinelli reading that one. Ball comes over and long over the baseline.
Forced a turnover. A kick of the ball in frustration by Corey Nexip. Umpire missed it. Should have advanced it. The zone of Victoria. Every Victorian team does this zone.
They do try and throw a zone out.
Must be in the manual you get when you make the team.
Must be.
There you go. You've made the team.
There you
Read
go.
about this zone.
Learn the zone, come back.
That's it. You want to play for us? Do a zone. So because they do it exceptionally well across the board.
They do. Nice and loud through the middle.
The only team I've seen beat it easily is the New South Wales 17s.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I'm sitting next to the coach.
I told my boys to do a zone and how to break the zone.
Excellent
So
coaching technique there from the super coach. We're going to call you super coach for this
Super
game.
coach.
Margin is 8. New South Wales has scored. Di Batello out to Jackson. Came off Jackson last. Umpires missed it. New South Wales throw.
Di Bartello, the last shot that she just sunk was nice and high. Nothing but net, so they're going to be looking to her again, see if she can create something out the front. Holton with the front hold.
Oh, little step there by Mendes.
Ball comes high and over.
Great split by Holt. Oh,
He chases the ball down.
it's getting pretty willing in there. Brad Holton.
Tough tussle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Up against the brother of the shooter, Dylan Nexip. Going hard.
Definitely making Holton work for that ball.
Oh, aren't they? But he's used to this. He does this a lot at indoor. Gets ridden like a pony at indoor, and so having a player on his back probably won't faze him at all as he cops another one in the back. So, and he eventually gets a goal. Took a while, but he got there.
Making him work hard for that.
25-18 the score. The margin is 7. New South on a bit of a run here.
They are. They just need to keep looking to capitalise on their goals.
The next minute and a half will be vital leading into the halftime break.
Oh, Jackson comes it up with the intercept.
He does. Excellent work. Now they must score here, I
They
feel.
must score. But I think they will have the next centre pass if they score. They
will
should be able
indeed.
to get another one in.
Absolutely.
Great ball speed down the court there.
Di Batello needs this.
Balks and
Oh,
sinks.
nothing but net.
Fantastic.
Great shot.
Yes.
Margin is 6.
I would say no more than 20 seconds left on the clock. New South Wales going to be looking to go to
Batello
post.
again, the long one. Boom,
She provides.
back to back. Back to back.
No.
We've got a 5-point game on here. I was going to ask you, would you make any changes if you're the Victorian, because they're in such a comfortable position.
Oh, Patch.
Another intercept. Oh, she falls into the Victorian bench there.
New South Wales need to stay in
Patch.
play here.
Patch has been throwing herself around.
And Vic sinked the goal. Are they
Nexip.
smart enough
He
here?
hasn't scored many. That's only his third for the quarter. 3 out of
South
5 for
Wales.
Nexip.
Looking long.
We've
So,
got 5
Danielle
seconds
Di
remaining
Patello,
in the
can she
quarter.
finish this one? She
Drains
does.
there, 2 seconds to go. What a magnificent shot there. Spectacular effort by Di Patello. Cuts the margin to 5. The
Wow.
margin was 11 at quarter time. They won the quarter by 6. Supercoach, thoughts?
What a great finish to that quarter. Both teams finishing strong there. So it's definitely going to see the second half to be the one to watch.
I'm looking forward to it. I thought the match was drifting in the first quarter. It's livened up. The last 7 minutes of that quarter belong to New South Wales. They've got the momentum going into the break. I can't wait. Back after these messages. Come back here, second half action, open mix final, Victoria mix versus New South Wales mix, and we've got an absolute cracker on our hands. Looked like it was blown away early, 18-7 quarter time score, but it's now 26-21 to the Victorian side at half time. A great quarter there to the New South Wales side, winning it 14-8.
Wow.
Thoughts, Supercoach Josh Bogus? Yes.
Wow, well, New South Wales really trying to settle into that combination in the second half. Really, the second quarter, I should say. Work for them bringing Di Botello into the game much more. And she wasn't afraid to go the pace, that was for sure.
Speaking of Di Botello, she shot 6 out of 8 at 75%. Holton, came into his own there, 8 out of 8. So that was a good performance by those two. Compared to the Victorian shooters, Nick's hip went cold. He went 3 out of 5, 60%. And Sophie O'Shea became the go-to girl, 5 out of 7 at 71%. So massive win in that quarter to New South Wales, back in the match. Did you manage to wander down to the New South Wales bench?
Yeah, so Coach Drew from New South Wales asking for his players in attack just to pick that pass selection and making sure that, the pass is on, definitely waiting for that right option to come forward.
I wandered down to the Victorian bench, and their coach was livid. Absolutely said exactly what I wanted you to do, you didn't do. Took the foot well and truly off the pedal. He was looking for a full game performance, 60-minute performance, and he thought that quarter was, they let the intensity drop, and he's asking for a greater effort there. He's responded by making 3 changes. Shooters off, Libby Nickel comes on, Lachlan Dean comes into the GA, and Jess Marr into the WD. Elle McDonald is replaced, Sophie O'Shea is replaced, and Corey Nixip's replaced. So it'll be interesting to see how those changes work.
Yeah, Lockie Dean just then with a settled shot at goal attack. So New South Wales have the opportunity now to try and put the scoreboard pressure on them. It's only 6 goals, but it's 3 turnovers. If New South Wales can score off a couple of their turnovers, they're really going to start to put the pressure on Victoria. Holton shot falls short, but he cleans it up and won't miss that one.
Just made a living doing that, my friend. So the Vics have the centre. Butler.
Victoria looking to try and settle this shooting circle early. New combination.
Libby Nickel was coming out there. I think she thought she was at GA. Nice hold. Gets
nice
around.
And tall.
She's a tall young lass, that's for sure. She's a Sonics player, former Sonics player. Took a couple of years off as well, so she's back. Be looking for selection tonight.
Yep, big
as will Marissa
tonight.
Mentis, throwing her body around absolutely on the court today. I don't know how much she's got left. She played a massive match last night. But there she is. She's just made 3 leads, got the 3rd lead. He's calling for the ball. Jackson with it. He's played well since he's come on, hasn't he?
He has. He's made an impact here.
Another hit.
Another hit. Another strong take. High ball into Holton.
He saved it, but unfortunately threw it. No, he didn't save it. It was a throw in. So, doing a bit of a loose zone here, the New South Wales. Remember, Holton says, I'll grab it anyway. So,
Di Botello.
Will she take the shot? She will. Boom!
Thinks it. Nothing but net.
Absolutely. She's on fire. That's her 4th straight long bomb. Nothing but net.
That's it. New South Wales need a lift now. Get some confidence from that. Defenders need to work hard to get another one for them.
Bit messy in there at the moment.
And
there was a contact. Yeah, I thought it was getting a bit willing in there. Libby Nickel into the back of, was it Patch?
In the back of Patch, yep.
Yep, the back of Patch. That's hard to say. Try saying that 10 times. Sounds like a packet of cigarettes.
Well read from McDonald just to get a hand on that one.
Marr brings the ball down, linking up with Butler. The new goal attack. Dean settles. Very patient here, the Victorian offensive line. It's a new lineup, so it's actually just taking a bit of time to settle, aren't they?
Yeah. So Butler now on the attacking transverse. Gibson goes to the top of the circle. Great front feed there from Dean. That one just looks to be off a little bit.
It was. They've had the ball down there nearly a minute, and they've only had 1 shot.
And a settled shot there from Nickel. New South Wales centre pass. Mentis doing such great work off that centre pass.
Bit of a hospital pass there from Di Botello to our girl Mentis. But the true courage, she didn't worry. She just went for it. McDonald long clear out ball to Ma. Ma back to Butler. He gets cleaned up. Bedingfield, absolutely. Bedingfield.
Says,
Trying to
you
get
need to
square.
work for that ball.
So there's been a lot of hits on the young New South Wales females, and I
There
think
has.
Bedingfield took one back there. So Ma, the longest shot here. I don't know. Oh, he passed off. I didn't
Nice
think he'd
quick
take
release
that.
there.
Libby Nicol. So we got 5 gone in the third. It's a margin is 7. Vicks have settled, leading this quarter by 2.
Backwards to go forwards here from the Vicks.
Sounds like a song.
Oh,
Oh,
Patch
great
getting up with
defence.
the tip on that.
Great work by Patch. See a couple of the Queensland men's team coming in to torture themselves by watching the watching the men's open final. Don't forget, live streaming that. We're going to have different camera angles. It's going to be a real showcase match. Announcing Sue Gordian, commentator number 1. She'll be the anchor. Dan Ryan from the Adelaide Thunderbirds, former Sonics captain. He'll be the expert commentator. I'm looking forward to it.
How exciting is that?
Absolutely.
Wow.
So we've got the big guns in for the final.
have.
They did the World Cup together, did some commentary in Channel 10 days together. So I'm looking forward to that
Looking
one.
very forward to that. And what a great game that's going to be.
Oh, absolutely. We've got a great game here as Di Batello drains another long bomb. Bit of niggle going on there between
Loving
Holden. Yeah, what's going on there? Whacking the ball into each other. Must be pressure starting to get to the Victorian. Loose
Loose
pass.
ball there.
Next hip.
Going to have to work hard to get this one back, New South Wales. Can't let this score blow out any more than this. It's at 6 now.
Ma's given him the good outlet pass for the Vicks. She's actually just getting the ball turning and shooting and looking long.
Yeah.
So she's clearing all the rubbish in the middle there and just linking beautifully with the wing attacks.
Yeah, great vision down the court.
Absolutely. And not hesitating. Just bang, go, lets it go.
New South Wales in the attack.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that one just a little too much on it.
Patch again on the turf. The New South Wales uniform has dead set clean this floor. They
They
won't
have.
need to mop it tonight.
Wiping the floorboards with
Oh,
themselves.
absolutely. They spent a lot of time on the carpet. So
Defenders working really hard here in attack to help bring the ball down.
Jackson, loose
Linking
pass,
in well.
intercepted. But who's on the floor again? None other than Marissa Mentes trying to get the ball. I'm so impressed with the courage shown here, particularly by the females of New South Wales.
Everything on the line for this one. It's an easy obstruction call there. Like to see them try and stay in play a little bit more.
I tell you what, we've got a thriller on the other court. It's a reserve grade final, Victoria versus Queensland, 23 all in a thriller. And they're in the third quarter as well, 9 to go.
Dean just asking a little bit more of his mid-quarters just to come towards the ball, change the angles up. He wants it in high.
Oh. Patch was close to that one. Great
Hammer.
save. Oh,
Can he pull it
Hamer,
in?
he's working hard in there. It is so difficult for the Victorian shooters at present.
Great arms over pressure from the ball.
Absolutely. That took forever to get that goal in. Gives them an 8-goal margin, 32-24. We've got 7 to go. Third quarter, championship quarter, big fella.
Championship quarter, that's what they always say.
Comments from the super coach. Just won his first national title as a coach. Can't get the smile off his face. Josh Bogus.
Deep
Bartello
Bartello.
keeps him in it.
Just steady, that's it.
7 the margin, 32-25. We've got 6:39 left in the third.
New South Wales need to get something here to eat back into this margin.
Oh!
They do.
There it is. Again, our girl Mentis. How good is she playing?
She's playing so well. Can they reward themselves off this one?
Did
That's
you
the
hear my
question.
English then? How good is she playing? That was
She
terrible. Terrible English there. My apologies at home if all the kiddies are watching. Should have been how well is
Long
she
ball.
playing?
Holton pulls
what
that
a
in.
take. Scores a
And
goal.
scores off that one.
Now this will be interesting. We've got 6 to go. This is where New South Wales made a run in the second quarter. Can they do it again in the third?
Jackson.
Oh, tunnel vision. Di Batello tells him to get in and help out in the defence. Shocking pass to Houghton, really.
Unfortunately, yeah. Well read, though, by the goalkeeper, Nexip.
Yeah, there's 2 neck zips out there.
Nexip.
The neck zip
One of them.
brothers.
And New South Wales getting the ball back again here. They really need to score off this one and reward themselves.
Oh, no, hell
Fortunately.
ball. That's it. Heads up by New South Wales. They're not letting this slip. Oh, nearly another intercept there.
Butler with a little bit too much room there. Found it
Libby
easy to hit
Nickel,
the pocket.
Bit of range. Ah, no, we'll put that as a pass, you reckon? It went out to the wing attack. Yeah, we'll call it a pass.
Great arms over. Fantastic hold over the shot. Gets his boards.
Hamer's starting to come into the match. He's starting to worry the Victorian shooters, particularly Libby Nickel. Like, she's a couple uncharacteristic misses on her.
Could we see another change from Vic in that shooting circle?
Butler coming through late into Bedingfield. She's not a happy camper. Gives it to
Bedingfield.
Patch. She is angry.
She really needs her players to come forward for the ball.
Down. Jackson now. Hopefully he's got a bit more control this time. Runs straight into the wing defence of Victoria. Elbow swung there by Houghton. They're just getting willing in there, Supercoach.
They are. They're fighting for every single ball. Not making it easy. New South Wales. Danielle Di Bartello there with a steady goal.
Mate, she must have ice running through those veins. The margin is now 5. It's as close as New South Wales have been for a long time. We've got an incorrect centre called by the umpire. We've changed it. It goes back to Victoria. Again, not wholly in the circle. Starting to annoy me that it's not getting picked up by the umpires. It's only the 4th time it's happened today. Settling in the Victorian circle. Shooter Libby Nickel steps in. That's a settler Victoria are looking for. 33-27.
This time it's New South Wales.
Jackson out to our girl, Mendes.
Having to go backwards again to go forwards. That's stronger to the ball.
It seems like Mendes has taken on the role of Lauren Gardner. Lauren Gardner, a fixture in the New South Wales team for a long time. Not here this year. Mendes seems to be the nippy, small female player, mid-quarter, taking on that role. Fair call?
Yeah, fair call there. She's done really well to stand up in this team. She's solid to the ball, has good vision to the circle, which is what New South Wales need.
If we're comparing it to Lauren Gardner, we're saying she's a quality player.
She is.
Lauren Gardner, a fixture in both Australian mixed teams, Australian indoor mixed teams, quality player, and we're comparing Mendes to her. Oh, again, she's been absolutely cleaned up by the Victorian wing defence.
Brushes that one off.
McDonald did not miss her there. Loving the young girl's courage. Jackson, I get a bit nervous when Jackson's got the ball.
I do, but he's
Again,
been solid for New South
another
Wales.
hit on McDonald there onto Mentis. Surely the umpire will take some action shortly. Oh, a step there that he
nearly a
missed.
footwork call.
Oh.
Di Bartello with the ball. She's going to go
Bartello,
long
the
again.
drain. Oh, Halton the rebound. That was awesome.
Bounces out. And New South Wales scoring again.
Absolutely. They're keeping the margin at 5. If they can win the next 240, it's going to set up a thrilling last quarter.
Yep, if they can get another one back here, New South Wales, they can really put scoreboard pressure on Victoria. Forcing them backwards.
Butler, Dean,
Arms
he needs
over
this.
pressure.
That's
That shot's off.
Oh.
Or is that a pass?
You're too nice. You're too nice. That was a dead set air ball. So, Jackson. Hoogs. Oh. Surprise, surprise. Maroon just got hit again. So,
New South Wales now just to be steady with the ball. Di Bartello trying to direct traffic. Doesn't quite come off.
they need to get the ball back here. The margin's still 4-6 to Victoria now. Inside 2 in the last.
Can they come up with something here? They do.
There's the turnover. Jackson hits the top of the circle. Looking for Di Bartello. Probably should have gone to Halton. Great
Later.
save by Butler. And a Victoria way. Febo down to Dean. Settles. Looking for Libby Nickel. Can't find her. Kicks it back out. Dean. Oh,
shot, false
short on
shot.
it. Again, Hamer, who's had a very good third quarter, you'd agree?
He has. This is his best quarter by far, the third one. Bringing the ball down now through the midcourt. Defenders doing a great job to link in.
Oh.
Next hit, read that well.
Unlucky. Guess
Ate
who's
that
on
for
the floor?
breakfast.
It's Mentis again.
Mentis on the floor, wiping those floorboards clean.
The poor kid, she's been belted today.
She does have a nice bruise on her right arm.
Oh,
Not sure if that's from today or from another day.
and a left leg and a right leg and a
Yep.
right knee and a yeah. So, do you think New South Wales will make any changes, or are they going to run it out with this group of 7 that's on the court at the moment?
Look, they might look to fresh legs on the bench maybe for one position, but I'm not sure they'll want to make too many changes.
The margin's just increased to 7. Victoria got the ball. We're inside the last minute. We've got approximately 25 seconds to go.
Contact call.
A slight offside call. 17 seconds to go for New South Wales. Probably unaware. The clock stops in a minute. They desperately need to get the ball down. They need to look long. Deliberate obstruction there. Call time. Excellent work by the umpire. Amy Wincombe was all over that. Into Houghton. Houghton, oh, that's huge. That is huge. In the last second, cuts the margin to 6, 36-30. We've got a game on our hands, Supercoach.
That's it. So New South Wales having another steady quarter there. Victoria also having a steady quarter, even though they've changed some combos.
They increased the margin by 1, the Vicks, but I reckon New South Wales will be happy going into the break, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they've definitely got a roll on in that quarter there. So,
well, we've set ourselves up for an amazing last quarter. I'm looking forward to it. Supercoach Josh Boggers is with me. Just won a national title himself. I can't get enough of that. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. Welcome back to the last quarter of the Open Mixed Grand Final. We have a cracker on our hands. Just going to confirm the score with you. We were calling it 36-30 to the Vicks. We've just double-checked it with the official scorers. It's actually 35-31 to the Vicks. So the margin is 4. That means that New South Wales won that quarter by 1-10-9. And we're looking at, and they've got the ball straight up. So we could be having a 3-point game here, Supercoach.
it definitely, this last quarter, everyone's going to put everything on the line. I think both teams really want this championship. So
you wandered down to the New South Wales bench. Any words of wisdom from Coach Drew Malvina?
yeah, look, he was just had a chat with Stephen Jackson, just letting him know that he needs to have patience when we're hitting that circle, making sure that we're giving the right option, and just clearing out in defence when they get a turnover. He just really needs to clear out and be that outlet pass.
Absolutely. I wanted down to the Vicks bench, and their coach was pretty calm. He just wants his shooters to pop out and support each other a little bit more. They don't want any long shots. He wants them to kick it back out, kick it back in, and then make sure that they get a nice, secure shot. And that's what happened on that play there.
Yep.
So we're at 36-31 now. The Vicks with the first goal early.
Circle edge, Butler. You see, there's been a couple of
That's
changes
exactly
for
what he
Victoria.
wanted. There's been lots of changes for Victoria. We'll try and keep you up to date with them. Just at the conclusion of this goal, Libby Nicol, she's close to the ring.
Great arms over pressure. That's what
Absolutely.
Drew Mal
We'll start
was
with New
also
South
saying.
Wales. They haven't made any changes. They've
No
pretty much run
changes.
with the same 7 all match, with the exception of Schoon was on early, but his ankle injury was too much. For Victoria, Febu's gone off from WA, and she's been replaced by Dave Butler's gone to centre. The new centre is Elle McDonald. And McDonald went from WD, so we've got a new WD on in Jess Marr, and Sarah Shukulski's come back on. They've also swapped goalkeepers, Dylan Nixipov, Andrew Lewis on.
Yeah, so lots of changes from Vic there. Are they just wanting to look for fresh legs in that change?
I think the coach has had a squad mentality all week, and I've noticed the games I've watched of his, he's done the same sort of things. Like Sophie O'Shea and shooter Libby Nicol have shared the workload 50-50, and I think he's just sticking to what he knows.
Yep. So that shot from Deep Artello just popping back out of the ring there, and Victoria coming up with a rebound.
Currently 7, 38-31. We've played 3. Our girl Mentis there, call for the contact.
Nicol demanding that ball to come in high for a patch with great arms over pressure. Nicol cooks that one.
A bit too much on that. So New South Wales need to score here. Ben Hamer, who we both agreed had a great third quarter, absolutely needs to lift his team.
Yeah. So Victoria bench just having a good laugh at Georgette Patch there. She's formerly from Victoria.
Is that I didn't get the in-joke.
Yeah. So little smile from her to the bench.
Makes a lot more sense now.
She's put on the sky blue dress for this year. Well read from McDonald, flying
I think it suits her more than the dark blue.
Yeah.
Brings out the blue in her eyes. Nice stretch there, but a great shot.
Victorian bench on their feet.
Dean, the shot, nothing but net. And that's really lifted the crowd, lifted his bench. The margin is 8. Di Botella needs to drain this
Can she
one.
reply?
Oh,
She does.
with interest.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
And that was better. So,
New South Wales really need to pressure this ball and stay in play.
so
Hammer over the shot. Falls.
So Dean's got hot in the final quarter. He's hit 3 of the last 4 for the Vics. The margin's 8. We've got 10:33 to play.
Can they bring Halton into this last quarter?
He's been ridiculously quiet. It's
He
been
has
all
been
Di
very
Battello,
quiet.
hasn't he? So the new keeper on him in Lewis has certainly quietened Halton down and forcing Di Battello to take some long bombs. She gets a lot of them, but that time, unfortunately...
Overcooked that one.
Yeah.
Victoria with a long outlet pass down the sideline. Butler looking to create something. McDonald hitting circle edge.
New South Wales have only scored 1 in the first 5 minutes, as opposed to Victoria's 5.
New South Wales seem to finish quarters off stronger than they start them.
Absolutely.
So could we see a run on at the end?
They've won the last 2 quarters, but that first quarter just sort of has hurt them.
Another great shot there by Dean. Finish off.
They went on a 13-2 run, the Vics, and that's certainly hurt.
That's what hurt them there.
Yeah. And they're starting to come home with a bit of a wet sail, the Vics. Dean's absolutely increased his work output.
Finding a bit of
Turning
rhythm
one
here, the
back to the
Vics.
other court, we've got a 2-point thriller. Vic men, Queensland men in the reserves. Seems we're not in the opens, we're jumping on the men's reserves. As Libby Nicol drains another one, the margin's 10, coach 9 to go. Does the rule of 11 kick in?
It could potentially. They don't want to let this lead go anymore. They really need to start chiseling back at this one.
Oh,
A great double play, Di Bartello to Halton. And
that's
a shot
his
to finish
first
off.
for the quarter. He's gone a bit cold, Halton. He hit 5 out of 7 in the third.
Bedingfield out of play there. So caution being given out. Justin Bedingfield there. Bit of back chat to the umpire.
So is it for the contact or the bat check, you reckon?
I think it was for the talk. She had a few words to say. I'm not sure if it was.
him pretty firmly.
Yeah. I think she was more saying it to herself rather than the umpire.
And now the umpire's found a reasonably short 3 seconds. Double whammy, the warning for the back chat, and then a quick 3-second call. Victoria on a complete roll now. Margin's 10. It's going to be hard to bring this back, Supercoach.
10 goals, 8 minutes.
Struggling to hear. We're between the Victorian bench in the second game. The noise is electric. The crowd is building. We've got a crackerjack match coming up. New South Wales, Victoria, open men's. Dan Ryan in the commentary box. Sue Gordian, come on down, get your backside courtside, get an autograph.
Couldn't get much better than that.
Yeah. I'd sign a few things, wouldn't you?
Oh,
You'd sign
definitely.
a few, Supercoach?
Yeah, why not? That shot from Nicol just falling short.
I'm loving the courage shown by the New South Wales, particularly the females.
Yep, they're not lying down in this game.
I mean, you guys are good, but the females are...
Di
Unbelievable.
Bartello
Oh.
going to the post, nothing but net.
I'm surprised that girl's not in a higher grade back in Sydney. You know,
Yeah.
I know she plays state league and that, but she really should be looking at the next level up, in
Well,
my opinion.
I think she's just got into the new Premier League system,
Excellent.
along with her teammate Georgette Patch, the goal defence,
Well,
and Drew as the assistant coach for that
I'd
team.
hate to be
so,
a goal attack when you're playing on patch.
yeah,
So-
she's such a strong player.
Absolutely. So we're going to have a couple of interviews after the game with the winning team, and wouldn't mind having a chat to Marissa Mendes myself.
Yep.
So
Lady
10 the
that's helped
margin,
clean the
6 to go.
floorboards.
Are we calling it too early, Coach?
Look, I wouldn't underestimate this New South Wales team. Could they possibly bring it back within a few to make it more?
You'd have to get in Victoria being nervous. They wouldn't want to score any more than 1 or 2 more. So the clock is not New South Wales' friend.
And that's a
And
great shot from
Out
Dean.
of the blue, Lockie Dean has just lit up this quarter.
He has. He stood up in this last quarter.
Went a bit missing in the third. Absolutely dominated. A few words of wisdom from his coach. I heard him. Told him how to adjust his play, and boom, Lockie
gone to the
Dean.
post.
He's the man. Steve.
So Halton coming out, demanding that ball. Didn't quite go to him. Swings ball, but it's gone out over the sideline.
Shooters invariably have poor ball distribution, I found
They
over the
do.
years. And I'll Exhibit A, Junior Levy,
Yeah.
loves coming out. His ball distribution, not
Patch
good.
having a fly at that one, yeah.
So, whilst he tells me he's a centre, he does not pass like one. So, great stretch, great shot, Libby Nicol. The margin's 11. It's getting away from New South Wales here. Victoria Centre next. I can't sing the praises enough for this New South
No.
Wales side. They lost their captain. Should have lost him last night. He played through the semi-final with what appeared to be a broken leg to me, and started the game today. Only lasted 8 minutes, unfortunately.
Could this be the goal that makes it too hard for New South Wales?
I think it could be. I think the last 3 have been.
Yeah.
Well,
Fall short.
oh, Dean did the right thing and missed for us. Keep it exciting. And there it is.
Look, the Vics have just been too strong at the moment.
Well, there's a lot of smiles on the Victorian faces. We're inside 5. They think they've got a 1. New South will not lie down. Again, Mentis cleaned up.
Halton just not strong enough to the ball. Really has to pull that one in.
So as we look to the end of this game, Coach, has it been a good campaign for New South Wales?
Look, it has. We've had 4 teams in the grand final out of 7, which is
Yep.
fantastic. And every one of them given it a good run through the week. So
As Dean drains another one, he has just absolutely lit up this game. 7 out of 8 for the quarter as a GA. That's good volume. Libby Nicol puts a bit more icing on that cake.
Finishes
We're up to
that one
about
off
the 4th layer of
nicely.
icing. So the mixed team performed or underperformed, or did
look,
you
I
expect
think
to
they
make
have.
the final?
I think they've been good all week. Coming out in this grand final, Victoria just really nice and strong.
May have played the grand final last night. Like Queensland were screaming red hot favourites in
Yeah.
that match.
Look, they had a hard tussle last night. So could that have been the fatigue on their bodies this morning showing?
Possibly.
Butler.
He's been a bit aggressive, but David Butler has sort of run the offensive end
He
very
has.
well for Victoria, hasn't he?
He's been a workhorse in that mid-court.
Yeah, he's been the constant. Like, whilst they've made changes of shooters and that, Butler's played the whole match, and he's been the steady influence over there. Another
Yep.
great rebound by Hamer. So, look at that, straight to the end. Victoria still pushing with this press.
Yeah, they're making New South Wales work really hard.
Unfortunately for New South Wales, they've only scored 4 this quarter to Victorians 14. So, if the first quarter at the 13-2 run wasn't enough, this run here has been
This is the
the
one that's
icing.
done it. Holton, a little too late, I think.
We still got a 2-point thriller on the next door to us. You'll hear a scream if if Queensland get an intercept. I think it's, and there it is,
That
on
could be
cue.
it.
Oh, stop it. I'm a genius. So, trying to keep an eye on both games. So, great shot there by Libby Nicol. They hit the magical 50. Margin 14. We're inside 3. Last quarter. Grand final. Oh!
That was a bit late, that one, but
Absolutely. And who gets hit again? Marissa Mentis. Bounces up, does her hair, wipes her hands on her backside, and away she goes. Absolutely impressing me. Great shot again by Di Bertello.
she has. She's brought her shooting arm today. Victoria finishing strong. Patch just with a hand in there. Over the shot. That pass not coming off. Bedingfield not happy with that one.
Absolutely. They're trying everything, but I think they've just run out of legs in this last quarter. 2 of the hardest matches you've ever seen were played. Well, they actually had three hard matches. You know, they had to win the knockout, the 3-4 knockout against the tough WA side.
Yep.
Then they took on the Queenslanders
Queenslanders
last
last
night, and I think everyone in the building thought Queensland would win that one with the size of their big units.
Yeah.
But to their credit, New South Wales played above themselves and got the win. So
Dean shaking
again,
his
they're
head at that
still
one.
persisting with this zone. They will not let this give New South Wales a sniff. Oh,
Jackson flying through, making sure he plucks that one out of the air.
unlucky.
Looking for the contact call, doesn't get it.
Smart move by the Victorian coach. Lewis onto
Got a touch.
Brad Houghton. Just got to touch the game ball, feel part of it.
Yep.
That's really, he shut Houghton down.
He has, yep.
Houghton's only had 2 shots. He's 2 from 2, but his volume's usually a lot more than that.
Yeah, he's normally the target in that New South Wales shooting circle.
Yeah.
Danielle DiPartello's had to do most of the work in there.
Yeah. I think Lewis hasn't let him set up the way he wants to. He's kept moving him, and Brad Houghton, if you know him, he likes to set himself up.
Yep.
It's going nuts next door. So 5 to play. We've got the Vicks by 5. So
We're into the final minute here. Victoria, 11 goals.
look at the smiles on their faces. They've been smiling a bit too long for my liking.
Yep.
But haven't dropped the intensity. The bench is up.
The Victorian bench is up on their
They're
feet.
about to run on. Sophie O'Shea, she had a great first half. She's jumping up and down, captain to the side. So
Smiles coming from the
the Nixit
Victorians on
brothers are
board.
looking then. And there it is.
And there's full time.
National
Victoria.
Championships. The Vicks run on. Phoebo gets a HUD from Nexip. They're running on. Stacks on the mill, coach.
That's
it. 51-39. Margin of 12s. Fair reflection on the result, you think?
Wow, what a game. Yeah, definitely. Victoria had that strong start. That's what gave them the game. So
Yeah, 5-all and then a 13-2 run. That really hurt the New South Wales side. To their credit, fought and fought and fought. For me, Marissa Mendes did not quit.
Yep.
Danielle DiPartello, the shooting, the back two of Georgia Patch and Bedingfield, they did everything they could. But across the board, the Vicks probably had too much class.
yeah,
Player of the match for you? Oh, well, actually, we're not allowed to say that. We've got an official
allowed to
player of the
say,
match.
yeah.
Just talk about who you think the best players were.
look, I think
I nearly put a foot on it there.
yeah, Butler was strong for Victoria,
Absolutely.
and also DiPartello standing up for New South Wales, going to the post when she had to.
Absolutely.
But
So we're going to have a presentation. We'll keep the cameras rolling. Oh, hello, they're doing a bit of a
Victoria
dance.
very
in the middle.
happy
What's
down
going
there
on
in the middle.
I've never seen that one before.
No,
So it wasn't very good, though, was it? No. It's no Harker.
no, that's it.
So DiPartello, one of your favourites. I thought Ben Hammer wasn't his usual self.
No, came into the game in the third quarter though.
Exactly. Smart move by the coach. I think bringing Lewis on just put the icing on the cake there.
Yep.
He really shut down Brad Houghton. So it's a very happy Victorian side. Sophie O'Shea back in the side. Gives the coach a massive hug. Quite a long hug.
Victorians love it.
Absolutely. We'll stay live. We'll just go off air slightly for the audio. The pictures will stay on, and we'll just try and get a couple of interviews for you. Drew. What's her name?
Marissa Mendes.
That's it. Welcome back here. We've just concluded the final of the Mixed Open. I'm joined by the losing player and losing coach from the New South Wales side. You probably won't be able to hear me. The game next door is going nuts. Marissa Mendes, hard loss.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. We tried to stick it out that whole game, but unfortunately it just got away from us at the end.
You became a fan favourite for us. You absolutely got cleaned up. I can't count how many times. Incredible courage. You just kept getting up, running through it, and then you just copped another hit. How's the back?
Pretty sore. It's been sore majority of the time. That last hit probably took it out of me.
Absolutely. It was late, and yeah, but you bounced up, did your hair, made sure that was nice, wiped your hands on your butt and played on. That's the sort of courage that I love seeing in a player. You got our fan favourite. The messages we've been getting on social media, everyone loves you.
Thank you very much.
Excellent work. Drew, hard loss, losing Scooney early probably didn't help.
Yeah, but I mean, I've got 10 good players in the team, so I was pretty confident they'll get the job done, but you can't give Vic a 10-goal lead at quarter time and come back and overrun it. They're a great side from all 12 players. They're a great team. So.
Absolutely. You started well 5-all, and then they went on a 13-2 run, and you're playing catch-up from there on in.
And you can't play catch-up against Victoria, no matter where you are, what game, what sport. So.
Absolutely. I think you spent a lot of energy getting it back to 5 on a couple of occasions, even 4 at one stage there, but it just seemed that it took it out of you, ran out of legs towards the end.
Yeah. We had plenty of ball to win that game. Like, second and third quarter, we just didn't convert the turnovers, and just silly brain explosions, but that is also the great pressure that Victoria put back on us. So, well done.
Absolutely. I thought last night you guys were unbelievable. Probably went in there as underdogs. Queensland, 2 big units each end. You guys played above yourselves.
Absolutely, yeah. We built through the week, and I think we peaked last night and came back in a bit of a downer today, but I can't take anything away from Victoria. So
Yeah, they're a class act. There's no doubt about that. But do you think maybe that game took a bit out of you?
absolutely, yeah.
Excellent. Hard luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Excellent work. Thank you.
All right, so we're here at the conclusion of this grand final match between New South Wales and Victoria. Victoria victorious over this one. Here with Dave Butler, the mid-quarter from Victoria. Dave, how did you see that one?
Oh, look, we always knew it was going to be a tough battle out there, regardless of the round-robin results. I'm just really happy that the guys put in the full 60 minutes, and what a fantastic result it's been.
Well, congratulations on the win, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
And here with the coach from Victoria, Jared. In that game, you brought on a new shooting circuit. Were you looking for fresh legs, or you were happy with that consistency throughout the week?
Yeah, so whenever we come away, we tend to come away with 11 strong. We tend to use our bench as much as possible. They've done all the work to be here, and it really changed our dynamic out on court. So have full faith in what they were going to achieve. We struggled in the second quarter, so we weren't happy with that, I guess, and it was really looked for something different, and they went out and delivered. It was fantastic.
Yeah, well, that they did. So congratulations to Victoria today. Well done on the win.
Thank you very much.
The New South Wales team receiving their silver medals at the moment. We've just had a thrilling end to the men's reserve match. Queensland pipped at the post, lost by 1. We put that on our main court because we thought it would be an absolute cracker of a match, and it certainly was. They certainly delivered 40-41. Gut-wrenching for the Queenslanders. I'm bleeding. What a day we've had.
Yes.
The Victorians now to receive their medals. Umpires first, of course. Thought the umpires did a pretty good job there. Got a little bit willing at times, but they maintained control fairly well.
Yeah, definitely.
Amy Winchcombe gets hers. Corey Tariki gets his. And, of course, reserve Dean Hurst gets his. Here comes the Victorians now. Everyone's clapping.
They love it.
Led out by Captain Sophie O'Shea. Great to have her back.
And didn't she provide in the first half?
Class act, class shooter. Great to have her back in the fold. Receiving a medal there from Vice President now of AMNA, Steve McInnes, also one of our commentary team members. Did a great job for us. He does everything. He plays for Open Men's, South Australian. He runs South Australia. He's now the Vice President of AMNA. He coaches the mixed team. Great commentator. Gives out medals.
Can he umpire?
I think he can. And he'll probably have a dance tonight. Just to
there
cap
you
it all
go.
off. So, Deanie, I thought he lit up in the last quarter.
He did.
So, Libby Nicol getting hers now. Oh, can't get it over the man bun. Libby Nichols getting hers now. She shot quite well.
She did.
She's a rock. Great. What a problem to have. Sophie O'Shea, Libby Nicol. Butler, your man of the match unofficially.
Yeah.
So,
He did fantastic in the mid-court for them.
excellent. And just about to get his medal there, Lewis. I thought he shut down Houghton in the last quarter.
last
Mind
quarter.
you, Houghton looked like he was gone. So, coach. He's a very happy coach.
And the team manager.
She'd have 100 of them. She's done a lot of
Yeah.
managerial work. So
She had a few tears before, so she's very happy.
Goes a kiss there of the big fella, Stevie. So now the presentation of the shields. Sophie needs to get the shields. Seems like they're not sure what to do here. Like, you shake hands, you get the shield, you lift it up. It's pretty
That's
simple. So,
Everyone cheers for you.
that's it. No, we're not. We're not going to see it. Will we see it as good as your 17s where they put the little kitty on the
Rowan on the shoulders?
Stop it. How old's he?
He's 13, youngest player in our
You
team.
got him on there, I saw.
Got him on in the
Yeah.
last quarter, so everyone got on, which is
They got a
fantastic.
stat.
That's it.
Can't see what's going on. We have a throng of parents, supporters, boyfriends, girlfriends.
There's a lot of smiles.
There's smiles all round. And why wouldn't the Vic's pretty dominant in the end? Oh, there's the number one. You love seeing that when you don't win. The old number one finger. So
Rub it in the face.
maybe we'll see the shield get raised. We're looking for a raising of the shield here for the viewers back home. But alas, we're not going to see it. We're just going to look at the shield.
Yep.
Well, Coach, that wraps up the mixed game. We've got the open men's next. Dan Ryan in the commentary box, joined by Sue Gordian. I know who you're going for, New South
Yep.
Wales. Oh, it's a tough one to call. I want New South Wales to win. Big fan of Lance Horn. He's fought so hard to come back from the knee injury.
Yep.
Patrick Pillay, one of the big men, one of the nice guys with netball. I'd like to see him success. But I've coached most of those Victorians in the Aussie side. I love them to death. They're a quality act. Guy Keane, Will Jamieson, allegedly retiring again. I say allegedly because I've heard that for about the last decade.
Yep.
I don't want to call it. New South by 2.
Do you reckon?
What are you saying?
Oh, look, it runs through my blood, so I'm going to have to say New South.
Excellent work.
But I think it's definitely going to be a nice close one. So
Josh, I'm done for commentary commitments. Thank you so much for
Been a
helping
pleasure.
us out. You'll be back later on this afternoon. You'll be calling one of the late games. You didn't know that, did you?
No,
I
I
just
do
snuck
now.
that in on you. So, probably the 23s game. That's all we have from this court. Flick over to our main channel. They'll be going live soon. They're actually still live while they're finishing the presentations of the reserve men's final. Repeat, Dan Ryan, Sue Gordian calling the men's open game. We're going to have a third mic out there. Michael Hutchinson in the crowd. Should be great coverage.
fantastic. Look forward to it.
Bye for now.